Welcome back on your Tuesday. Halloween is a festive occasion filled with spooky fun and creativity for many children. However, the joy of dressing up in costumes and joining in on the celebration can be difficult for those families facing financial hardship. Well, joining us in studio to talk about how you can help out is Jennifer Wu and also Christopher Thresher with the Advocates. Welcome to the both of you.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so we don't think about, the lack of costumes can really impact families and children's self-esteem. And Jennifer, I want to bring you in. How did you decide to create this cause of collecting costumes?
It started with my son's school. I used to go to his Halloween parades, and I noticed that some of the kids didn't have costumes. And one of the little girls was walking in the parade and was looking down at the ground. And that was heartbreaking for me.
I mean, when I just even imagine that, not having a costume while you're in the parade,
Yeah.
and she's maybe one of several other students who don't,
Yeah.
that just hurts your heart.
Yeah, yeah,
And so from then on, you decided, I am going to do something about it.
yeah. So from that point on, I started collecting costumes, and the next year I got to watch the same little girl walk in a sparkly unicorn costume, and it was a different kid.
A different kid. She wasn't looking at the ground anymore.
She wasn't.
Christopher, you somehow find these people who bring joy in other people's lives, kids, children, what have you. And people like Jennifer deserve to be recognized.
Yeah, Jennifer, I mean, people that see a need in the community and want to address it and go out of their way to try to fill that need, and that's who we want to recognize, and that's why we had Jennifer on. Kids in school, it's difficult sometimes enough for them just to, create a good environment where they can learn and be creative, and worrying about your Halloween costume should not be one of them, and so, Jennifer's out there collecting Halloween costumes, for donations and things like that. All of the Advocates locations in Utah, so in American Forks, Salt Lake, and Ogden, if people have old Halloween costumes that their kids have grown out of or anything like that, they can bring them into any of our office locations, and then we can make sure that we get them to Jennifer so that they can get to the kids there at the road home.
Yeah, instead of it filling up your closets, right now, take those out. They're gathering dust, and you can help a child. Jennifer, you are wanting to collect 200 costumes, and you are on your way. We have 10 so far, but I know we can do better.
Yes.
Right?
Right now there's over 200 kids at the road home.
Mm-hmm. And we need costumes for them.
Yes.
They should be able to go trick-or-treating and also walk in their school parade.
Yes.
When there is a financial hardship, you might not think about dressing up. That might be the last thing parents want to think about, right?
Yeah.
But you're giving an option, an alternative for kids. Tell us how that feels.
It feels good. I want every child to be able to, I don't want them to have to focus on going without. I want them to be able to celebrate with everyone else.
You've been doing this for 4 years now.
Yeah.
And so you've been able to see the difference you're making in other children's lives. Tell us about that.
I actually don't get to meet the children.
You don't get to meet them, but
I don't. But I
every
do
year.
know every year that they get to trick or treat and they get to wear a costume, and that's enough for me.
Christopher, it also shows that one person can make a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
One person.
And there's lots of people out there, like Jennifer, that are making a difference in their community, and we're grateful for her, and that she's seen something, this little girl walking in school, with their head down when she didn't have a costume and everybody else did, and, being sensitive to those type of needs and then going out of your way to address them, that's really important. That helps, that lifts us all up, that makes Utah a great place.
It truly does. What age group are you looking for? In terms of
0 to
costume?
17.
0 to 17, so that's a wide range.
Yeah.
And to think about these kids not looking forward to Halloween, but now they can.
Yeah.
Because of everyone out there in Utah who can help and donate a costume, go ahead and go to an Advocate office, and they're all across the Wasatch Front.
Yeah, so American Forks, Salt Lake, Ogden, they can bring in the Halloween costumes. Just drop them off at the front desk. We'll know where to
We
take them.
need a lot more, so I know people out there have those in their closets, so dig them up right now and send them off. Thank you to the both
Thank
of you,
you.
and congratulations for being our community advocate this
Thank
month.
you.